Should we just like say fuck and start recording?
I kind of think so.
We can start.
Okay, cool.
I think so because
that's gonna be the best beginning of this episode ever.
Right. So go. It's your turn.
So is this is episode 16, right?
16.
Okay.
Yes. That's my number. Anyway.
Hey y'all, this is D.
This is C.
And this is
Black Meets World.
So
hey,
this is episode 16. We have 3 guests today, 2 returning. We have our dear friend M, and we have.
He can say what's up.
Oh, okay, go ahead. He smiled. He didn't say
What's up,
anything. Yeah, and then we have VOX.
Hey.
And then we have a new friend.
What up, Runway?
Runway. Thank you, because I was
with the witnesses, we got Steve Nash over there. The mean assist, all right.
That's what I'm here
Hey,
for.
Mom.
Pretty much.
I'm waving right now. Be proud of everything I say.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Right. So, let's talk about how was y'all's Thanksgiving? Anybody have any good stories?
It's a week after Thanksgiving. No, it's
December.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
well, it's like a week and a half.
Week and a half.
My pause. Everybody, put your damn phone.
It was off because
I'm
you was
silent.
waiting for your call. Anyway, and I'm the one who got caught. Anyway,
we had a fire drill at my Thanksgiving.
Wow.
what?
My cousin spilled the turkey juice in the oven, and the entire thing started smoking to the point. No, it was like one of those situations where it was funny, and then niggas were choking. Like it was like your face was tearing. Everybody, like we had to move. Her mother is like 91 years old. We had to get her out the house. Like everybody was outside. We opened all the windows. So then my uncle rolled up, my cousin and her boyfriend rolled up, and everybody like, "What y'all doing?" We like, we gotta give it a minute. Like we were outside for a smooth 30 minutes, and
She tipped it over when they were trying to take the turkey
yeah,
out?
like it was just really heavy, and I guess there was a lot. She'd been basting it a lot and stuff, and it just
That juice just
everything
fell out.
just got fucked.
Okay.
Everybody saved their drinks and saved themselves, and we went outside.
I forget y'all. See, I'm not used to drinking during.
Oh, hell yeah.
I told you.
Dad made the sangria. You know what was really funny also? My dad makes sangria. We spilled it, like he makes it in this huge vat. We spilled it like literally 3 drops in the car, and I ended up in the back seat, and we put the sangria in the front seat with like cushions and the seatbelt and drove to Thanksgiving.
You buckled
in the sangria. Yeah. Everybody was like, "We gotta take the liquor." I was like, "Okay."
Right.
Wow.
That's how it was.
Boom, boom.
So yeah.
All
You
right.
don't drink at your Thanksgiving?
I grew up in a dry household.
What?
Like the concept of drinking around like elders or my
Family?
parents is just such a
I grew
foreign
up
idea.
similarly. I wouldn't say dry, but damp.
Okay.
No, damp is a legit thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you have dry counties and you got damp counties.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like
so my
a
parents
few
have
counties.
yeah, but like I can count the amount of times I seen like my parents like drink on like both hands.
Oh.
Oh, no.
But
Did
they
they
allowed
drink?
drinking in
No.
the
They
house.
just don't allow it in front of you?
Nah, they wasn't like, you know, like my dad did have like a little hint of don't drink because he used to drink a lot, you know what I'm saying? Not to the point where he was like
Wow.
like it's fucking up his life.
Mm-hmm.
But he felt like he wasted a lot of his life
Gotcha.
drinking and shit. You know?
Okay.
So he was just like, don't get into that. But he wasn't like, oh, don't you ever have a drink, you know? So it wasn't like that. But they just didn't drink, you know? And they weren't like, you can't drink.
Yeah.
But they didn't drink. I mean, or they, for the most part, don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, but...
We were definitely wet. We are a wet family. I'm talking like aunties making margaritas, uncle bringing Crown Royal.
Me and Em are nodding our
big
heads like
batter,
yeah.
big
That's
batter
like-
sangria.
Right,
that shit
right,
too.
right.
Like like mom drinking plum wine at the Asian restaurant and shit. You know.
That's so
It's crazy because like my wife's family, complete opposite. They just like that too. Like,
Oh,
you know?
word.
So that's what my Thanksgiving
Have
was.
you talked about
just
your
like
in-laws
the
on
turn
here?
up.
You
No,
ain't
I love him.
He loves it.
You know, I love him. You know, my father-in-law is really dope. You know, every time I go over, he'd be like legit like 11:30, 12 o'clock. He's like, well, Trey, what are we drinking today?
Oh,
Not
Eight-
today.
oh, 11:30
Wait, 11:30 a.m. p.m.
In the afternoon.
wow.
In the afternoon. know, you know.
I
Ready.
didn't-
I really
I
do
appreciate
appreciate,
that age.
the old man turn up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's
When
like,
I get
you
around my
know,
uncles and shit, man, they be
ready.
Love it.
It's
Ready.
so bizarre.
Ready.
Like we went to an open bar birthday party like the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We didn't even know it was open bar. We got there and my mom was just like, find out what the drink situation is. I was like, okay. So
That's what your
I
mother.
love that question.
Yes.
From your
So,
mom.
yeah, I'm like, all right. So I walk up to the bar. I'm like, hey, what's the situation? And she was like, it's open bar. I was like,
Say word. Okay.
is it? So I walk over to my dad. I kid you not. I was like, yo, Dad, it's open bar. He said, what we drinking? I was just like, I can't. Anyway, go ahead. Talk about your Thanksgiving. Any good stories?
So I was very much a nigga for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I planned on running a turkey trot the morning of Thanksgiving
Didn't
Day.
you like not even go home till like 7 p.m.?
Yeah, so I was, okay, plans were I'm going to go to the Macy's Day Parade in New York City. I'm going to see the parade for the first time because I grew up watching it on TV, and this is my first time being in the city for Thanksgiving. I got to go see the parade. So going down to the parade, then around like 11 a.m., go and run a 5K turkey trot, and then carry my behind home and then go to the airport from my crib. So I had a very eventful day.
That sounds exciting.
So what actually happened?
You went to the parade though. I saw a snap.
Oh yeah, I went to the parade. So I saw the parade, which was a shit show because it was a beautiful parade, but just security, cops, and then NYPD don't They don't know what the hell. I got off at 42nd Street.
Wait. For a little bit of context, the parade runs like all the way down.
It runs from Central Park to the top of Central Park to 34th Street. So if you're familiar
like
with New York,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shit.
yeah,
It basically runs a
but
smooth
it's like a
about
mile and a half.
Yeah, and they block off pretty much all the streets. Like you can't cross the street at all. You have to
down
take
like 6th Avenue, right?
Yeah, and so you have to you have to take the 7 train underground just to cross the street type stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really hard to maneuver in
you
the
better
city
know.
Yeah, I know.
during the Macy's Day
You
Parade.
been there
So-
last year.
Right.
You been there.
So, mind you, I skipped the damn turkey trot because I was like, my friend backed out and I was like, oh, girl, that's all you had to say to me because I went out the night before. So, I skipped the turkey trot. I went to, down to the parade because I had, a venue to watch it from. So, I had my suitcase and everything. And these police officers had me walking in circles for maybe about a good 25 minutes. And after a while, I had to really show my
Ass.
ass. And eventually I got in and was able to watch the parade from a very warm location. And then I caught a flight right in time for all of Thanksgiving dinner to be prepared. I didn't have to cook not a single thing.
Your family waited on you?
Oh no, these people were not ready yet.
It's African
time?
time.
So first of all,
African
I thought it was
time.
gonna be because last year my brother and my sister-in-law organized it. So I was like, oh, we gonna be on time, 3:00. We gonna be eating like last year. I arrived at 2:30 p.m. and my dad picked me up. He was like, yeah, we're starting dinner at 5. I said, what? That means we not starting until 8:39 p.m. I'm not playing with y'all. So I got to the crib. My parents actually had already finished the turkey. It was just warming in the oven and all the food was pretty much done. And so I called my brother just to give him a heads up. Listen, we not running on African time. Your ass better be here at 5 p.m. because I ain't playing.
Your snap indicates otherwise.
Oh. Long story short, around 7:30, 8 p.m., my brother arrives. I had already made a plate. I wasn't playing with them. He was like, my bad, baby. I didn't mean to keep you. I was like, don't worry about it. You can take your time. I already ate a plate by now. But Thanksgiving was marvelous. It was amazing. I am 10 years younger than my brothers, and then all my cousins and them are around my brother's age. And so we actually went to Topgolf in Atlanta. I don't know if anybody been there yet, but we basically had a full turn up drinking and all that for the first time with my other brothers and siblings. Yeah,
That's cool.
Nice.
And I felt it was cool.
You got
That's
to
good.
sit at the grown-up table. All right, look at you.
They ain't trying to pump me no more. Yes. So that was my
That is so funny.
Anyway, yes.
And they asked your opinion.
Right. Yo, I told them on my podcast they was acting up. Word. Yo, we gotta listen to them. Show.
Go ahead.
My Thanksgiving was cool, man. I was up in the Bronx too with family. It's pretty uneventful. Got to see them.
Why was it uneventful though?
I mean, it was nothing happened. It wasn't a fight broke out or arguments or anything.
That
It was
makes
just
it
a nice
uneventful.
family.
There's no shade. It was just a regular
nice dinner.
Yeah.
It was cool. Watch football.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, this is my civilized half.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta keep this in mind.
VOX.
Let's see. Went to Atlanta. Had a chance to go home, which was amazing. I always love going home for the holidays. We had a 1:00 call time, which was kind of interesting.
What?
Yeah. So my aunt, like her other job is like wedding planning. So she's like a big time event planner.
She ain't playing with y'all.
Yeah, so she not fucking around. So like she's like, all right, 1:00, 12:59. She's like setting shit up. She got platters and like, special shit out and stuff. But we didn't get started for real until like 2:30, 3:00.
That's how it be.
Did y'all say 3 is the magic time? No.
Yeah,
I think
my
3 is
cousin said after 3, and we started around. We were gonna start probably around 4, and then the fire drill happened. So
And I
we
think
didn't get there
she
till a
knew
good
that,
5:00.
which like hence the 1:00 call
It's always
time.
4 at my house.
It's,
3 or 4 is like the
Yeah,
average.
standard, yeah.
It was like 4. I mean, yeah, yeah.
Standard time.
And it was a lot of like football watching, game
There
after
was
game.
no football watching.
Interesting.
No?
Yeah,
Huh.
like I mean,
Is your wife
Right. I was just gonna say, where did you spend the holiday at your
I
house
spent
or
at my wife's house,
Okay.
my wife's family's
Family's
house
house.
in Connecticut.
Gotcha.
But there isn't like a TV in the house.
Oh.
What is this? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Can you
Yeah.
continue?
I have no
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
There's no TV in the house.
What
is she American or?
No, she's they Guyanese.
But you saying there's no TV in the house?
There is one TV in the house, but I've never seen it on.
So
And
by
it's like
no.
the fatback TV, like the old
From the
school.
90s.
Back TV.
Yeah.
That thing got a booty.
Hashtag growing up black. If
Yeah.
you know what you know exactly what a black
exactly what you're talking about. I never heard that shit before
Yo,
in my
the
life.
TV with the
So
Wow.
what y'all do?
did they use
Did you
devices?
Did you just talk to each other all night?
I mean, it was deep. It was like 20 people there.
Oh,
Wow.
see,
That's
yeah,
cool.
like a bunch of kids. Like her family's like really deep. Like
Wow.
where they're from. So.
So what are their beliefs? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So y'all just literally ate dinner and talked and drank.
Yeah.
Why you making it sound like that? I
It
feel like
forces you to interact with
It
No,
was-
I'm asking because like
No,
football
what
is
it
such a
was.
traditional thing on Thanksgiving. Like
But
so
I
many
mean,
people
for
Americans.
That's what I'm saying for
Americans.
Americans.
I was like,
So
not
that's
in
why I
my
was
house,
asking
but
like where they
sometimes-
from or like what's up
Yeah.
because
I mean, my family's Jamaican, but my dad, me and my dad love football, so that's a little different for me, I think, is this my second Thanksgiving there? I mean, don't get me wrong, Thanksgiving be lit, it's fun, it's a good time,
Right.
drinks flowing, food's good, everybody's just like, it's always a good vibe, it's good vibes all the time there, but it's just, the football thing's a little bit different, other than that, though.
that's fair.
But we had a very interesting argument / conversation / heated discussion about Future in the rap game. I don't know.
Like I thought you were gonna say something.
I was
else.
gonna say,
I know. Right.
I mean, it's
Right.
kind of timely considering.
And then the women
Grammy
jumped
nominations
in
went out.
about like, oh, he and Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Oh, Future, literally.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant the Future.
No, he said
As in Future the rapper. Yeah. So,
I love Future.
so that was interesting.
Future is like the king of the streets right now.
It was like old heads versus like us young kids
how
and
you
shit.
feel? Well,
And then
arguing about Future.
arguing about Future. And then the women chimed in on the Sierra tip and like
Sierra's
an
She's
idiot.
so basic, girl. Child.
I saw her in the street.
Why
She
did she get
was.
such a bad
I
rap?
don't know
dog?
about that. I was on the other side of that. I don't know.
Sierra,
You know what she is? She's like a bootleg Aaliyah to me.
Oh.
I feel like if Aaliyah was alive, Sierra wouldn't exist. That's how I feel
I
about
wouldn't
her.
say that. Like,
Well,
Sierra is
wrong.
a great dancer.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of that, she's basic as fuck.
I'm gonna.
But nonetheless, I will give her.
So
the
you
fact-
agree with me?
No, like she can compete with Aaliyah.
She
in
was
terms
the
of dancer
predecessor.
part.
Aaliyah was the predecessor of.
It's the same as like TLC and Destiny's Child. If TLC had lived on, would
I say-
Destiny
I
Child
say-
be as great? That's all I'm asking. Would
Yeah.
Sierra be?
No,
cool?
you cannot disrespect. There's no blasphemy. when
I
it comes to
say
Beyonce
in
and
Vogue.
Christina.
Yes,
At the
yes,
table,
yes, yes,
I can't. You know what? We're just
Okay.
gonna
I
leave
say
that
In
alone.
That's
Vogue
fair.
is
But
more
Beyonce
so the
carried
predecessor
Destiny's
to Destiny's Child.
Okay.
TLC was.
We're gonna leave that alone
You
because
ain't
it's just
In Vogue.
irrelevant and it doesn't have any basis or any
Yeah, we gonna
foundation.
come back to this
So-
topic.
Yeah, we
later.
gotta come back.
We
to
can
that.
move along.
I can't believe you just
Come back
dismissed that. So
We
to
can
black
move along
music
swiftly.
a little
Yeah,
later.
that's-
90s
that's-
black
So,
music.
well, actually, do you want to actually just talk about the Grammy noms real quick since we're on music?
Oh wow, yeah, do that because I missed those.
Yeah.
You know the
So,
list?
well, I don't have the full list, but I can tell you that Kendrick has the most nominations.
He has
with
11 nominations.
Yeah.
So
And The
Kendrick
Weeknd-
Lamar, shout out to
Wrap it up.
Pimp a Butterfly, has 11 nominations. He's one of the most nominated just performers, let alone like out of hip hop. Just
love
like
it.
he's
Yeah.
one of the most nominated. And then for the best rap album, I was actually very impressed. So it had Kendrick Lamar, It had my baby daddy Jermaine Cole, which is another topic because he's gonna have a really
Not
good
Jermaine
special.
Cole, no.
You got when you
All right. I guess so.
he is up on there. Nicki Minaj, Dr. Dre, and there's one more. I mean, I was very impressed that they actually had conscious kind of like rap on there versus like
Iggy Azalea.
For Nicki Minaj.
Future's not on there. Like Future, well, I guess did he meet the deadline?
I don't know if you met the deadline.
Probably not. So basically, record of the year is like D'Angelo, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, The Weeknd. Then album of the year
You're not gonna give it
is.
Ed Sheeran, right? I just want y'all to be prepared.
You said what?
And don't be upset about
I'm
it.
not mad.
I'm okay. I'm here
Ed
for Ed
Sheeran's
Sheeran.
I'm not
His
mad
covers.
at it.
Yeah, I'm not
here.
upset. Album of the year, Alabama Shakes, Kendrick Lamar, Chris Stapleton, Taylor Swift.
You like Alabama Shake?
I love Alabama Shakes.
I kind of like Alabama Shake. I
I
discovered them at Coachella and I was like, Bird?
Man, I've been on Alabama Shake since the first album.
Yeah.
My roommate put me on.
Yeah, man.
Wait, shout out to all of us for knowing. Wait, I love that all of us know who they are. Like,
But how about she was on my flight from Atlanta to Huntsville, Alabama? What the fucking chances of that?
Of course.
I have no idea.
Love it.
She's
Yo,
from
mystical
Huntsville,
living
so.
life there, so man, shut the fuck up. Nobody
Yo,
give a shit about
you're not gonna talk about me
Right
when
now.
you travel. First of all, Runway, his reason his name is Runway because he always be on a plane. He be traveling just as much as I do, just to be clear. And if I
But
travel
I
4
mean-
days a week, imagine what this man be doing.
I be in coach, not sitting.
I be in
Stick to one airline and see what happens.
I
So-
did get upgraded to first class.
Look at you with your traveling ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Upgraded though.
Then the last one we'll do because I think this is relevant. Song of the year was "All Right" by Kendrick, "Blank Space" by Taylor Swift, "Girl Crush" by I guess this is Little Big Town or Hillary. I don't know these people.
Country.
Yeah, "See You Again" with Khalifa and Charlie Puth, and then "Thinking Out
I
Loud."
really hate that song.
Me too.
Every
I
time
hate it too.
it comes on the radio.
Pain in the
Which
ass.
one is
What
that?
song was that?
I don't know the words, but
It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
something like
Go
that.
ahead.
Okay.
We here for that, VOX. We here for that. You want to sing anything else?
Ed Sheeran probably gonna win that one though.
Which one is this on it?
Ed
Thinking
Sheeran's
Out
definitely
Loud.
gonna win for Thinking
Oh, yeah.
Out Loud.
But so
I
did
would
y'all-
hope that All Right wins, but I know that
So
it
did
won't.
y'all love To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yes.
Y'all like it?
I'm here. Yes.
I did too, but I also think that all of his nominations are makeup from what happened
Last
year.
year.
Yeah.
It's the
You're
same thing with like
good. You're
Denzel
good.
Washington winning for Training Day instead of
I like
Malcolm
that.
X.
Mm-hmm.
That happens in nominations. With black people, it happens in nominations all the
You
time.
better
You know what?
keep us aware.
Yeah.
Actually,
when they get y'all to get these.
That's a
niggas
really
riled
good
up,
point.
They be like, all right.
'Cause every-
they do it
Give them
again.
what they want.
Yeah,
Give them what
they
they
might-
want.
Last
Yeah,
year,
album is-
last year when Malcolm Moore won, like the entire universe was like,
Yeah.
"Oh
Nah, it
hell
was like
no!"
Who?
that was ridiculous.
Who making these decisions?
Like,
Who?
But y'all know this shit's political.
Literally, we demand a
That's-
recount.
But you know, I feel like it was
excellent point,
actually like input by actual black people and hip hop enthusiasts who actually made these nominations. Because I was looking like, oh, somebody who actually listens to this music.
You
category.
can't- I
don't know. Well, okay, relatively speaking, compared to
No.
past years.
I think it's the same 30 white guys every year.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
I
that.
don't think maybe they take different things into consideration.
I mean, I think record sales definitely have a bit to do
That's a
with
great
it.
point, 'cause
Yeah.
I don't think they
So
listen.
J. Cole hit
But-
platinum.
Radio
Yeah,
play.
Kendrick-
Drake was platinum, and Kendrick Lamar was
Platinum. He hit
No,
platinum.
he was 900,000 sold today.
Oh damn.
So
just-
he didn't hit
just
platinum
shy.
Just
yet.
shy of that. Okay.
But don't you
However,
Damn, I'm surprised.
no, but that's the thing though. It's like on consecutive years though, he definitely.
Got you.
Got
He's
it.
been away. He's
So
been
I
on.
think that I think
He's been on the radar.
That
That
helped. Right.
helped boost his. Yeah, that makes sense.
But don't you think you gotta put like an asterisk by like radio? I mean, album sales though, because a lot of people don't buy them. Me.
But that's the thing though. That's the thing. I think that weighs a lot heavier now because like people don't buy albums. So when you actually have
Well,
you have
yeah, when you go
recorded,
platinum, it means
you have
something,
gotten
yeah.
it
That's
means something
real.
because somebody niggas fuck with you that much. There's like, you know what?
Right.
This
Still gonna go
$14
platinum,
could
yeah.
feed me for 3 days off of this dollar menu,
Right,
but I'm gonna
right.
buy your album off of iTunes.
3
Yeah,
days off the dollar
that's
menu.
real though.
You know?
That's real though. It does mean a lot more when you go
Yeah.
platinum.
Right,
That's
you
the
know?
point.
So, like, I was looking at the numbers, which is like ridiculous. Like the hip hop numbers, like Adele was nominated for something, and like all the
She killed him.
like the majority of the hip hop nominations
Yeah.
were between say 50,000 and $1 million records sold. You know, so
versus
you're between 50,000 and platinum, right?
Okay.
Adele shit
It's a
was
big
4
spread.
times platinum.
Right. Already.
You know what I'm saying? Already.
And I'm sorry, when was it released? A month ago?
Right. So that's 4 million. So like the top sellers, which were Drake and J. Cole, they both went platinum, so they sold 1 million. You know, Adele was at 4 million, and she wasn't even able to get into the whatchamajig. It just shows like R&B, like all the other genres.
Yeah.
Like people don't bootleg like Adele, like talking about.
But you have to
that,
think
you
about
know?
the listening audience, though.
Yeah.
Like not everybody loves hip hop, but I feel like an Adele type of superstar can cross different like.
She appeals to everybody.
To everybody.
Yeah.
I think.
She's a white girl with a soulful voice.
Right.
Yeah,
that's like
she's like the upgrade.
She's a white Diana, like a white Diana Ross.
But this is the thing. I feel like
not really.
like
Sorry, let me take it back. I take that back really quick.
Take it down a little bit.
Actually, edit that shit out.
Yeah.
Apologies.
I love Tracy, but
sorry.
Stretch Armstrong with the reach. Damn.
wow.
Anyway.
Okay.
She took all the liberties with that
She
shit.
was just like Diana Ross. We all were like,
Diana,
we all hit the mean face line.
Every generation type of talented singer,
dope.
though.
And like everybody fucks with Adele. This is the thing. I feel like hip hop is like as a demographic for the most part, most of them are like internet savvy. You know, because we're internet savvy, we more inclined to download music.
That is the realest shit I've heard.
Like,
that's real.
Adele sells to your mama who, you know, still got a flip phone.
Right.
You know?
Who uses Pandora
your
instead of
mama going to
Spotify.
Target to buy, not even that, your mama going to Target to buy the album.
Well,
That's
I
real.
think that's
That is the realest. That is so
like
real.
cause she playing it in her car, like the CD. Your mama got the CD.
Physical
I think the
That's
same,
so real.
I think the same can be said about country music. I mean, right? Like
Right,
country
same
music is
thing.
the highest grossing selling music genre.
I didn't know that.
You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? And it's because the audience goes to Walmart and goes to Target and they physically buy copies of CDs.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Like
true.
if you go
And
to
they,
Walmart.
sorry, no, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they still got like existing like record sections in them
Right.
stores.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, no,
people
that's
are
real.
buying those.
I always wonder, like, who buying this though? Especially a clean version of something. Like, why?
Because you
I
have
think
to
that's
have
another
the
hurdle too. Like you don't have to worry about clean versions in those other genres.
generally speaking.
Generally
it's okay.
speaking,
It's
it's a generalization, but
It's okay.
It's
so
I can get into any genre except country. I've really tried to.
Son,
I can respect the
You
musicianship of country.
country music is fun.
Because you know what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Country music is
exactly.
fun.
Now, if you're talking about,
like-
if you're talking about like
No. Not
What?
that.
Here's the thing.
Not the
a
pop.
Rascal Flats, if you're talking
No,
about a Taylor.
No. That's what I'm saying.
talking-
Not pop. Not pop
Not
country.
pop country.
Okay, so
Real
real.
country.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like when you listen to
No,
it,
like
what's-
I've been to the CMT Award. I've been down to Nashville and I've been to the awards. I've experienced
Oh,
the
tell
fun.
us about that.
Right.
I mean, they're the most approachable, fun, like group.
Right.
See, one time about mystical living ass.
Right. She came for me and streets being named, and she just casually talking about, well, I was at the CMT. What?
You know.
I just can't get into the. I can't personally speaking. I just can't get into.
That's unfortunate because you went
whenever I
all
hear,
the way
like,
to the CMT.
Whenever I mean, well, you know, you pay me to go, but I can't physically get into like. I feel like whenever I hear like country music, especially some of the banjo or something like that, I feel like I think of oppression
Yeah,
and racism and like
That's what I was gonna say too, because like I respect
Some
the
of the
musicianship
songs.
of it.
Yeah.
Like I love the fact that you can't slip into country music and not be able to sing.
no, you
know what I'm
got
saying?
now
You-
that
you
the
need
artistry
some-
and
right,
the
the artistry is always there.
musicality.
But then you can't help but think like these people might
That
be
is
low
a
key
goddamn
racist.
lie.
Why?
I don't know about that.
Because man, Johnny Cash cannot sing.
He's
He has
he's
no.
talking.
though.
He's
He has
talking.
no vocal ability,
but a
but
musician
he
and
writes a
songwriter.
great song, and that's the thing, though. It's like
That's
a lot of
the-
niggas can write good songs, but you know he can't sing. That man don't have like no vocal ability, but he's one of the most highly revered, you know, country musicians there is.
Well,
you know?
I guess I was umbrella thinking about musicianship, so that means
Nah, man,
songwriting, playing your instrument,
Banjo.
and or singing. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
it's all encompassing. I think
Yeah.
all of them have to do any one of those things.
Tell you the greatest motherfucker to ever do that,
Who?
Prince.
Well,
Yo, talk about woo,
my
Prince
favorite,
still.
my favorite thing about Prince of all time is when he came to the
Your generation
awards.
likes Prince?
When he came to the, I'm not gonna
The
address it.
Grammys last year?
Yes, when he came to the Grammys last year and he just
Black
walked out and he
Lives
said like
Matter.
books and Black Lives albums still matter. That nigga slayed everybody in 1 second with that damn orange suit on. Yo,
And
I
folks
was
were like,
living.
"Oh, it's Prince," so I better.
We were like, well,
Wow.
okay, Prince, you got Purple Rain, so you got us.
I don't know.
Prince is like one of the greatest performers.
Yo, like-
Next to Michael, dog, he probably is the greatest.
You know what?
Here's that
So-
debate.
so-
Here's that debate.
I just want to put my 2 cents in on that debate, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
You either a Michael fan or a Prince fan.
all right, but no. All right, so check this out. I can draw a contrast. Like, I consider myself more of a LeBron fan, right? But I think that Kobe is a better athlete. Okay,
Talk about it.
But I mean, a better basketball player, rather. Right? I'm sorry. Let me fix that. He's a better basketball player because like LeBron be jumping out the gym. He's a beast.
Yeah, right.
But he's a better basketball player. So
But-
like that you know. So I can appreciate one thing about or be a fan of somebody and appreciate something else. So like I'm a Mike fan, but Prince be playing every fucking instrument on his album.
Yep.
You know, like musically, like he's more of like he's a genius. Like he don't fucking follow the science of music. He just do what he hearing. Like I mean, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Prince.
I think Prince is a better musician. Mike was a better entertainer.
Yes.
But
Yeah, Mike is a
I
great
definitely think
entertainer.
that's
Yeah.
even rough to say. Because
But I
Prince
mean,
gives you a show.
That's
Prince
almost
gives
like
you a show. Prince is a nigga.
Have y'all been? Have y'all been to?
like-
Have y'all been to a Prince concert?
Not in person.
I fell asleep at a Prince concert.
Really?
I know, and I'm ashamed.
How and why?
Was he drunk?
I was not. I was drunk, but I mean, you know.
But you know what? This
I wasn't drunk, and I was drunk, but I mean, if I was entertained a little bit more,
You know,
mind you, I was younger.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
how old were you?
because like Prince
I was
doesn't really
of
care
your
about.
age, actually.
Prince doesn't care about the theatrics though.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like, you need to be entertained by the fact that I can like.
You are
Do the fuck
so
that I'm doing,
guitar
man.
right now.
annoying. I hope you understand.
Continue.
Anyway, we're gonna change the subject entirely because she done made me mad. Speaking of artists and rappers and blah blah blah, did y'all hear about Nicki?
Future. I'm kidding.
Nicki Minaj's brother. When you said this to me, I was really just
So first
like,
of all,
this
I
is
came
really
across.
sad,
It's so sad.
I have not heard this
Despite
shit.
the fact that we're kind of laughing about it, it's really sad. So I came across this article which basically showed Nicki Minaj's brother being booked and arrested for having been charged with
first degree rape and sexual conduct against a 12-year-old
minor,
in New York, and is
not even a teenager.
and is being held on
12
$100,000 bail. And I was just like, what?
And yo, this mugshot though, yo,
It's rough. And then there was like a picture of him and Nicki like looking all happy together and like
Yeah.
cute. It was just
Man,
awful.
yo, what is the life when you are a celebrity? You have that platform, and your brother over here getting stuck on charges that are just perverted.
Just
Yeah.
terrible.
He just got
perversion.
married or something too. In the
Oh
last
really?
year.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Lord.
But just,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
There's nothing acceptable about that, honestly.
Not even a little bit.
Moving along.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about The Wiz? You wanna-
So I didn't watch The Wiz. Did y'all? I mean, who watched?
I
The
did
Wiz?
not.
Oh, it already
I really
came on?
wanted
Yeah,
to.
it came on that first day.
So M definitely
So he-
watched.
He totally saw it.
I'm sorry. What? The who? What? The Wiz?
He said what?
Alright. I'll catch that on Hulu or something.
Look at you with your cord cutting self.
Yeah. I'm the definition of a cork.
That shit was on NBC though.
Yo,
That's true.
and
I'm
by
not a good version. But yeah, I don't know. I really respected the way they, I guess the treatment they gave it.
so you watched it?
I did not watch it.
Okay.
I'm just talking around it, like
I saw the hashtags meetings.
the fanfare and like all the, I guess how they dealt with it. It seemed like they were really trying to be like respectful and like, you know,
Yeah. So
honorable.
Yes, tell us. Go ahead.
I did appreciate that. I think that
You
like,
watched it?
I watch is a strong word.
Okay.
Okay.
However you
I
feel comfortable.
flip back and forth between the game, you know, and this,
There you go.
and I'm gonna tell you,
wasn't
I'm gonna tell you the real reason I did so is because I wanted to have context for whatever tweets and memes were about to be generated
Gotcha.
behind this, you know.
Well, so sorry, just to give a
Um,
brief bit of context. So, Crazy Eyes was in it. Neo, Amber Riley, Queen Latifah, Common, Mary J. Blige, Elijah Kelly, who played Seaweed in what the hell's that movie called? Hairspray. That was like his like breakout role. Whatever.
We all looking at the table like, who?
The main character who played the Scarecrow.
You
Anyway,
said seaweed, hairspray, two things
So
I'm not
who's
as
Mary
Yeah,
J.
yeah,
Blige
like-
in this?
She was the Wicked Witch.
she was
was a
Eveline.
something.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
I remember
Eveline.
this.
So. There were obviously a lot of like big names in it.
I know Toto had all the memes.
I missed
Exactly.
Emerald Green, whatever.
Wait, David Allen Greer, wasn't he in it?
David Allen Greer was in it.
Big deal. He
But
was
here's
the Lion,
thing.
right?
I never seen
He was the
the
Lion.
original Wiz. Like
You
in its
never saw the
entire-
original. Wait, can we
Can
pause?
I finish real quick?
Go ahead. Finish your sentence.
I'm being real about my shit.
I'm about to be right there
what I'm
with
saying?
you.
I've never
I
seen
know about
the
it.
entire Wiz. I've never seen the Wiz in its entirety, like in one sitting, to my recollection. I feel like I have seen the Wiz in its entirety, like over the years, just like
Got
bits
it.
and piecing it together. So I remember it, but like I was never like, I'm not a musical person. You know what I'm saying?
So the original Wiz had Diana Ross, Michael
MJ.
Jackson,
Michael Jackson.
And that's probably
yeah.
the only reason I watched it.
Lena
Michael
Horne,
Jackson
like
was in
there
it.
were Richard Pryor, like there
Yeah.
were real,
Lena
like
Horne
it was 1978,
Lena
so it was
Horne.
like
Damn,
all
she
the
was
big
just
players
doing
were
it.
in it, exactly. So naturally, Raven said that she.
Oh,
Dang!
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
I want Olivia back. Fuck Raven Simone. Bring back Olivia.
Wait, I'm so weak. The Wiz was a disappointment. I missed the original people. So honestly,
Wait.
You mean
Raven
when you were
Simone
like-
said this?
yes.
Oh wow.
The original Wiz, as if she's not even older than y'all, right?
Right.
No.
You better get your ass back with that goddamn.
She's not.
No, she's not. No, she's legit like a year or two older than us.
Oh,
But she
okay.
was born in like 85.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought she was all right. Yeah.
Oh. But you know they all.
I wasn't born in the
You know she
80s.
about 35. They lie.
No, well, I mean, that's
Okay,
true.
D.
These celebrities lie.
She was just saying basically,
You're
she
born in
said
1990?
2. I have such a high.
I'm kidding. No, I really can't talk. So
I remember.
I'm gonna let you rock.
In real life?
I remember.
No. In real life, you
No,
was born
she
in
was
92?
born in
kindergarten.
Yeah, she
my
like
nigga.
straight out of school.
Huh?
dog.
I was born.
You can't be born in 92.
Why not?
Wait, you are born in 92. What?
Crazy, right?
92. Oh, what were you, Rowan?
I was holding my little brother who just came home from the hospital.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, me too. 5 years apart. Kindergarten.
Yeah,
All good
sorry,
elementary.
kindergarten.
Yo.
92.
Kindergarten, wait,
Memphis.
second grade?
Second grade.
Y'all are so rude. So some of the tweets were, I need for Raven and the View to understand there was a Broadway version of The Wiz prior to the movie being released, not a redo of a film.
Ooh,
The Wiz was
wow.
too black for Raven Simone.
Yes, to the clap back.
Of course, Raven Simone didn't like The Wiz live. She's so pressed she wasn't the lion.
Right. What did I agree?
Raven, Michael, etc. weren't the originals. Last Night was based on the Broadway The Wiz, which came before the movie. So clearly, Raven always got some shit to say, and it's out of pocket and out of line and misinformed.
And misinformed.
So, whatever.
Anyway.
I plan on
Somebody
watching.
like really interview her like one-on-one. And really be like, yo,
She needs to-
what is your viewpoint?
What's
on,
your
like,
issue?
for real?
She needs an
Like,
Oprah. Like Oprah will get in that shit.
Oh, she
Figure that shit
did.
out.
That's when she
did
said that she was colorless and that she didn't like being in boxes.
never
That's what
mind.
started the whole shit.
And Oprah was like, I just want to let you know that, people can say things.
Oprah was like,
Oh, I
Black
do
Twitter
remember
is
this.
gonna
I do
tear
remember
your
this.
ass
Okay.
up. And
I
that
do
was
remember
like 2 years ago.
You're
She's a
right.
hot mess.
She needs a Yana though.
If Oprah tried, ain't nobody gonna
She
be
does
trying
me
with
up.
this girl.
She needs a Yana.
And she went on to get.
But you know what I realized about Raven? You were like, someone told me that they went to high school with her because she went to Sandy Springs. She went to high school in Georgia.
Hey,
Oh,
And they were like, she
Yep.
went to, high school in Georgia and she still didn't really finish, like, graduating from her normal class and she was still dumb then. And then it was like, she didn't go to college. Like, my thing is when you are only consumed with, like, things like scripts from That's So Raven and you're not really actually getting a formal education. And now your opinion on things matters because you have a celebrity behind you. That whatever you say, people kind of just nod to and agree with. And now you're in a platform on The View where you actually have people who have like justified opinions are going to judge what you say. And now you're like, oh shit, everything I've been saying all these years actually isn't factual and true. And people are going to judge what I say because these people actually don't like me and they aren't just my yes men.
Right. That's true, because you never heard the Olsen twins speak in like
If I don't
25
want to hear
years.
them.
dog.
Right.
They never gave their opinion on shit.
Mary
They just
Kate
take
better be
pictures.
anorexic in a
They,
corner and I'll be fine with
they
it.
give
She
no
don't need to
fuck.
be giving her
That's
opinion on
very
life.
true.
They
But
collecting
you
these
know,
checks.
I mean, they
Yeah.
don't live real lives though. You're
Right.
not
That's
like
the
a
thing.
real person. Dog.
Yeah.
You are like a cultivated person, manicured to
Right.
be up in the image and shit
Petri
like
dish.
that. Then all of a sudden you start trying
Did
to
you say
spit
Petri
some
dish.
You're made in the lab. You're made to
Peachtree,
you're
Peachtree.
made to
She's like Avenue or Boulevard or
Street. Which one?
Road.
Y'all let her rock.
We love you.
Y'all heard the Bacardi
Circle.
talking just like me.
We were not gonna let that shit go.
For the record, I did not say peach.
Yes, you did.
That's
Both of
exactly-
us tripping.
Petri dish.
You said
I tried.
peach tree though.
Yeah. Atlanta, you're school.
That's not
Right.
Listen, I went to school.
You black and educated. You black and educated girl. Get yours. Get yours. So speaking of
White people.
no. Oh well, we can talk about that. I was gonna say something about the Soul Train Awards, but you can do whatever you want. I didn't watch the Soul Train Awards. You posted something about Nick Jonas and a gospel choir on Instagram.
That was not the Soul Train Awards. That was American Music Awards.
Right?
I lied.
Soul Train Awards.
I didn't watch either one.
Was filmed in Las Vegas, and it was hosted by Erykah Badu.
Oh, that's what
AKA
Queen Badu.
Fat Belly Bella, AKA.
AKA, you better call Tyrone, but you can't use my phone.
She dropped a mixtape that following.
It was fucking awesome. Have y'all listened to the mixtape?
That shit is fire.
It's fire. The mixtape is so lit.
Oh,
y'all heard it?
I need to.
Oh my god.
Do it with 3
Andre, yeah.
She basically like redid, like remixed all of the songs about like phone calls.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
a mixtape.
So it's literally incredible.
Okay.
It's so dope.
I gotta get this.
Badu is like queen though.
Yeah.
Don't
like
you love
queen,
her?
black.
Have any of y'all ever seen her live? I saw her live like 2 years ago, and I was blessed. I was so blessed.
She's so fucking cool.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't you want to be her friend?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to go to Queens and find her and be like, hey girl, let's go get some food. Like, what's up? Y'all want to like,
Can I be your friend?
let's get some drinks and just
How you
chill.
feel, Trey?
Before I got married, I wanted to be her baby daddy.
One of the how many?
It sounds like you
I know,
still
right?
want to be her baby
Number
daddy.
5.
Number baby daddy number 4.
This is the thing though. It's like
You be walking around.
I just seen the track record.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
She
know what's
changed
up.
niggas.
They be
She did.
You say that?
Common came up after he dated her.
On the award, she said, people be like, when you give it Erica, you start wearing like some, start wearing flannel and all kinds of burning incense and, over here just all acquainted with yourself and doing poetry. She was just making fun of herself, which you appreciated, but I know what she does to her men.
Well, she dated Andre 3000.
Yep.
And they have a child together. I forgot
Of course,
about that.
7. He was born. Yeah, he was born when I was in.
He was born in
when I was
99.
he was born when I was going to middle school.
Oh,
I remember.
Sorry, 97.
Like, that was the coolest thing ever. So now I was still in elementary school. How old were you in 97?
You know what?
She also had a relationship with Common for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Did she have a baby out of Common? She did.
No, she did not. But her second daughter is by West Coast rapper The DOC.
Yes.
Got it. She loved rap. That's why she had the skit on rappers.
And then Jay Electronica is her.
Yo, let me tell you something. Jay Electronica was on the radio being like, "You will not disrespect my baby."
Oh, you saw that? Power 105?
What? He was on Power saying like, "I don't care what y'all got to do."
Yo, she be training niggas. Like,
She
I don't
trains
understand
her
what
men.
happens. Like,
shit, if I was a man, I'd be trained too. Hey, Erica, I'm sorry, I know we're not together anymore, but
he
I'm
came
sorry.
to the station on her interview and was like, just want to make sure y'all doing all right by
respecting my baby my baby mother.
On top of that, everybody just loves her. Like, she basically, we posted
But
on
there's something to say. Is she the one in the relationship?
just like,
sorry.
just mid-sentence. I wasn't
Whatever
saying
you
shit.
It ain't
Raise our hands in here.
You've done it to me. Well, I can't even think twice about it. But nonetheless, sorry for cutting you off. D, continue.
I was just gonna say I was gonna give you some credit and talk about how you posted the video on our Instagram of her calling out Iggy Azalea and just telling her that she was allowed to attend.
So check out our IG page, black_meets_world. There is a video of Erica getting a phone call. That's the thing. From Iggy Azalea and how basically no rappers are allowed to the Soul Train Awards. So Iggy Azalea is more than welcome to join. Because what she's doing is definitely not rap.
Hang on one second. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes. Who is this? Iggy Azalea. Yeah, hey. Oh, no. You can come, because what you're doing is definitely not rap. Yeah.
Yo, Jordana's face at the end. He was just like, oh shit. Also, everybody was upset because she called R. Kelly her brother, and that he's done more people for black people than anyone.
I saw an article about R. Kelly.
She literally said that when she was introducing him, that this man has done more for black people than anyone, and blah blah blah. And so someone wrote an article basically just saying like, we need to stop inviting him anywhere because he was basically trolling all these small girls.
My friend wrote that article.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Your friend is
Hey friend.
So she actually
Kimberly Fawcett. Oh.
Oh, did this come out like a month ago or something?
No. It came out like last.
Oh, I
This
read
came out
something
Wednesday.
about somebody writing something about him too.
Wait, your friend is
So
actually...
wait, how y'all feel about R. Kelly? Can you separate the man and the musicianship from his allegations?
It's nowhere near
it's-
Cosby for me.
I think-
when I think R. Kelly, I think Step in the Name of Love and like Trapped in the Closet. I don't think Rape of Small Girls.
So-
young.
That's
There
honestly...
are two different R. Kellys.
TP2.com.
There's bald head R. Kelly
Right.
and R. Kelly with hair.
There was R. Kelly,
There's
Predator,
TP2.
Aaliyah.
Yep.
Right, and so
TP2
there's-
is that line.
That's like a little bit before me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't...
Because like
Shit, I could.
bald head R. Kelly is like classic '90s,
Yeah.
great shit.
Predator.
Then when he got hair, still was like TP2 was a good album.
TP2 is
And
when it
then the
stopped.
allegations
It's
came out, and he was like the worst person. Then Ignition remix came
And
out.
this was lit.
All
This was
black people
lit.
forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
And then he just went on being a creep.
Yeah, because then court kicked in for real, for real.
They were like, no, this man is
Yeah.
actually doing something to young girls.
Yeah.
And we kind of knew with Aaliyah, because we knew she was young.
She was 15.
But like, it was one of those things that was like, well, you know, internet, Facebook, Twitter is not around, so it's not at the front of your
Yeah,
minds.
that
But
nigga
his
never survived this.
absolutely
age.
not.
Right, and I think that's
That
part
nigga
of why I
went to jail
said,
for
like,
real.
made the Cosby comparison. Like, everybody knows about Cosby because of Twitter. Like, that shit took off immediately, and it was like, in 12 hours,
But
the entire
Cosby
world
was
was
also like
fuck
a
Bill
million
Cosby.
women.
Okay, but R. Kelly's a good 20, like, the article
We
says
don't know
something.
how
Yeah,
many
and
R. Kelly.
also-
You know, like.
And it
These
does
women ain't
suck.
coming forward.
Low key, Bill Cosby is like despicable in what he did, but he did catch a tough break, and in relation to other celebrities in their dirt and shit like that.
Fair.
That's
Because
what I
first of all,
Mhm.
celebrities have always been just
Ain't
the
shit,
worst,
yeah.
Right.
at everything. Like niggas in like the '80s and shit, they was probably doing shit you can't even imagine.
All of them were. I mean, if you
Because
think
now-
about it,
Now everybody
White, black,
has a
or
platform.
otherwise.
right.
John Travolta got back.
John
up.
Travolta,
Yeah,
I didn't
Richard
know that.
Pryor, Woody. I mean, there's
Woody
a whole
Allen.
Woody Allen.
Yeah.
There's a full list of people, white, black, anything other
Yeah.
color, who were doing all types of drugs and having
But-
all types of
And that's what happens when you
unstatutory.
treat people like they're like demigods and shit like that. Like they can do no wrong and shit.
Right.
They're still just humans and all this other shit. But it does suck that everybody comes down on Bill Cosby like this
Yeah.
when there are like thousands of other allegations about other people that just weren't in the spotlight that they paid people
Right,
off.
right.
If this was 1995, Bill Cosby would have paid all 30 of them off.
Exactly.
Yep.
They would have been
He'd
straight.
still
Would've been
be
straight.
doing whatever the fuck
Selling
he's
Jello
doing,
pudding and
dog.
shit.
Exactly. He'd be in some
We'd still
Hall
be
of Fame
watching
getting
Cosby
scratched.
Show on TV
Yo.
like
Happily.
on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yo,
right.
son.
Happily.
And he is a bad person, and it is a bad thing he did, but he did, it sucks because he did so many great things, and he was still actively donating towards black education and
Yeah.
shit like that.
I just
and
think
people
that
have to
the
turn it
things-
back on that.
Right.
Here's the thing. I think the entertainment industry has a very forgiving short memory as long as you're still profitable for them. So because Bill Cosby is past his heyday, so like
And because they cut out his syndication and all that stuff.
right,
Yeah.
so he's no longer like contributing to
prime.
somebody's pocket. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So like take Chris Brown. Chris Brown is awful person. Awful person.
Don't do greasy like
Yeah,
that. I love
right.
Breezy.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
Awful
No, no, no.
person.
Look,
Not awful,
You know
awful.
what?
He's
He's
like
talented.
like
Why
to sing,
does nigga
like
get away
super
with it?
entertainer.
he just
but-
struggled. He struggles.
Okay, right.
I think he struggled in his adolescence as
Because-
opposed to being an awful
Okay,
person.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. My bad.
He grew
Bad
up in
words,
a
bad
troubled
words.
home.
However, he's still making RC that good money, so they're gonna
Damn
make
good money.
sure
I'm so
shit
His
reaches
albums are
profit
still
for him.
fire. So
Yo,
That's still
his
right, that's still
songs-
profit, right? R. Kelly,
Hard.
I mean, same shit. Like we just talked about the different eras of R. Kelly. Like he's still making people money, job and shit. Like they
That's
were
true.
not.
I was
gonna let
talking to my
him
brother about R.
falter them
Kelly.
so much.
And he was like, yo, I remember when such and such dropped, and he was like in high school. I was like, yo, I remember when Ignition dropped, and I was in high school. But it just shows generations that are affected. No, like seriously.
No, I'm laughing
Like,
because
generations.
I remember when Ignition dropped and I was not in high school. Yo, when Ignition dropped, I was like a smooth middle school, and that was like our like middle school like song.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. You know that.
You know what our
that
fourth
is-
grade graduation song
what
was?
is that?
The World's Greatest by R. Kelly was our fourth grade graduation song.
wow.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The perception of R. Kelly is so different for me because.
Listen to that album, right?
Mhm.
See, that's the thing. That's
Huh.
the thing.
What?
Is like, what grade you were when?
During that year,
Yeah.
fourth grade.
Fourth
It was
grade.
the year 9/11.
19
Yeah.
years old.
9/11.
Like,
I was
I know when I was in the 4th grade, like R. Kelly wasn't like necessarily like something that I was
even talking about.
You know, R. Kelly was doing I Believe I Can Fly when we were in 4th grade because that dropped when we were like 1st, 2nd grade.
You was in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I was in 4th grade.
Right. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
Believe I Can Fly was like maybe.
Can we have for one just for y'all who don't know? I'm 23.
D is 23. C, aka Wawa, is 28.
M is 28.
VOX just turned 29.
Rower is 31.
Okay, go ahead.
But I think in terms of just like accessibility, I just don't think like when I was in 4th grade,
you had R. Kelly CD around your house.
R. Kelly CD wasn't what I was necessarily.
We were sneaking R&B out. That's so funny that he just said that. He said we were sneaking rap albums. M said we were sneaking rap albums, and I'm saying like when we were young, we were sneaking literally like Trapped in the Closet 1 through 5,000. Like
I was in a car. Yeah, I was driving my friend when that damn album. I was like in
that album dropped
11th,
in 2000.
12th grade.
It dropped in 2005.
Right.
That was.
How old were you then?
You know what?
I was in the 7th grade.
Why are you doing this to her?
Because she doesn't respect me.
I was going to college.
Because she doesn't respect me. Oh, damn, those two. But because I feel like we kind of miss R. Kelly in his prime a little bit. Like we were like young during the like body calling era. Like the original like bald head gear. Honey Love and all that shit. Like we were too young for that shit. We like caught up.
I'm sorry. I can't stand M sometimes. I can't.
I had older siblings, so all this shit was like in my house.
Right, like we.
And now you play that shit in the club, and you are like,
yes,
exactly,
baby. I don't wanna hurt nobody. I don't wanna hurt nobody.
Yo,
Nobody's telling me yeah.
That's how he sounded in the club too. Like when everybody trying to sing together.
You know what's crazy? I'm sorry. I just had to pause for a quick.
I just wish y'all could have seen.
I just want to pause for
that she used this rum bottle as the pole for which she was just grinding a little bit.
I wasn't grinding at all. I was doing a body roll. So